Question 3, what is the solution to the following equation? So as always with these problems, we want to isolate the radical symbol first. Now, if this was a time test, I would say the quickest way to solve it is to work it backwards since it is multiple choice. But let's assume you're going to get this question and it's not multiple choice. So we're going to solve this the algebraic way, first by adding 4, because notice when we do that, the square root symbol is now by itself. We're left with just the square root of 2x on one side. On the right side, we're left with negative x plus 4. Those aren't like terms. So now that the square root symbol is isolated, we're going to do the inverse operation of a square root symbol, which is square both sides. Because when we square both sides, when you square a square root, it cancels out the square root. Now the right side's a little more complicated because when you square a binomial, really what you're doing when you square something, especially when it's more than one term, is you're multiplying it by itself. So we need to write this out and perform multiplication in this problem. This is going to be the double distributive property, the FOIL method, box method, however you learned it. We're going to distribute. First, we're going to distribute that negative x and multiply that negative x times the other negative x. Negative x times negative x is positive x squared. Then we're going to multiply negative x times 4, and that gives us negative 4x. No reason I'm doing this other than to avoid confusion. I'm going to change colors. Now I'm going to distribute the positive 4. Positive 4 times negative x is negative 4x. Positive times a negative is a negative. And then positive 4 times positive 4 is positive 16. Now we can add our like terms together here. We've got x squared minus 8x plus 16. We just combined these two terms right here to get the negative 8x. Don't forget about our 2x on the left side. So we want to get it, combine it with a like term. So we're going to subtract 2x and subtract 2x here. These are going to cancel, and that leaves us with a 0 on the left side. You might be thinking, why are we okay with a 0 on the left side? Well, it's because we've got a quadratic in this problem. And anytime you end up with a quadratic, that is a term with an x squared, the only way really to solve it is get the equation equal to 0. And then there's a lot of different ways, if you recall from an earlier unit, to solve this problem. I'm going to rewrite it up here at the top. You could do quadratic formula, but if you recognize that this can be factored, that would be quicker. We're looking for two numbers that multiply together to give us 16 and add together to give us negative 10. It's negative 2 and negative 8. Negative 2 times negative 8 is positive 16, and negative 2 minus negative 8 is negative 10. And then our last step is we take each of those factors, set each one of them equal to 0 independently, and solve these for x to get our solutions. Add 2 to both sides. One of our potential solutions is x equals 2. And the other one, when we add 8 to both sides, we get x equals 8. So now our last step is to determine if either one of these is an extraneous solution. So to do that, I'm going to rewrite the original problem, which was the square root of 2x minus 4 equals negative x. And I'm first going to replace the x with one of my solutions. Let's just start with this one here. So I'm going to replace x with 2 in both places. And here we get the square root of 2 times 2, which is a square root of 4. Square root of 4 is 2. And 2 minus 4 is negative 2. So this one definitely works. So So then let's check the other one. Same process. Rewrote the original equation, the square root of 2x minus 4 equals negative x, but we're going to replace the x this time with my other potential solution of 8. So 2 times 8 is 16. The square root of 16 is 4. And 4 minus 4 is 0. And 0 is not equal to negative 8. So x equals 8 is not a solution to this problem, which means we only have one solution to this problem, and it's x equals positive 2.